Hey everyone, and welcome back to Money Instructor. Big news is hitting the wallets of over 42 million Americans who rely on food stamps. Starting October 1st, new SNAP rules are rolling out, and they're a mixed bag. For some, it means a tiny little boost in benefits. But for many others, it could mean losing that crucial assistance altogether. In this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about the changes to SNAP benefit amounts, the new income and asset limits, and the much stricter work requirements that are causing a lot of concern. And make sure you stick with me, because later on, I'll explain exactly why millions of people are at risk of losing their food assistance under these new federal rules. So, what's actually happening? Every year on October 1st, SNAP, which you probably know as food stamps, updates its benefit amounts and eligibility rules to adjust for the new fiscal year. Let's start with the benefit amounts. The maximum monthly benefit is going up, but just slightly. For example, if you're a single-person household, your maximum benefit will now be $292 a month, which is up from $291 last year. Yes, that's just a $1 increase. A family of 4 can now receive up to $975 a month, compared to $973 previously. Frankly, it's barely a bump, especially with grocery prices still so high. But what's coming next is where the real, impactful changes are happening. You might be wondering, why do these changes happen every year? Well, SNAP is designed to adjust every October to account for inflation and the rising cost of living. This process is called the Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA. The government looks at food prices and recalculates what it takes to afford a basic, healthy diet. Now, let's talk about eligibility. To qualify for SNAP, your income and assets have to be below certain limits. For most households, your gross monthly income must be at or below 130% of the federal poverty level. For a single person, that's about $1,696 per month. For a family of 4, it's around $3,496 a month. There are slightly different rules for seniors and people with disabilities. They can have a higher income, up to 165% of the poverty level, which is about $2,152 a month for one person. Then there are the asset limits. These have also been adjusted. If you're 60 or older or have a disability, your household must have less than $4,500 in countable assets. Alright, now for the most significant and controversial change, the new work requirements. This is where things get really serious for a lot of people. Under new federal rules that were part of the recent debt ceiling deal, able-bodied adults without dependents, often referred to as ABAW-DIS, are facing much stricter work requirements. Previously, this rule applied to adults up to age 49. Now, the age range has been expanded. Adults aged 50 to 52 must now prove they are working at least 80 hours per month, enrolled in a qualifying education or job training program, or volunteering. By next year, this will expand again to include adults up to age 54. There are some important exemptions. The new rules do not apply to veterans, people experiencing homelessness, pregnant women, individuals with a documented disability, or young adults aged 18 to 24 who were in foster care. However, for everyone else in that age group who doesn't meet an exemption, the consequences are severe. If you fail to meet the 80 hour per month work requirement, you could be cut off from SNAP benefits after just 3 months. This is a huge deal. Experts are estimating that more than 1 million people a month could lose their food assistance because of these stricter rules. This is causing a lot of anxiety and confusion for people who might struggle to find sufficient hours or access a training program, especially in areas with fewer job opportunities. But the changes don't stop at the federal level. Several states are also looking to implement their own restrictions on what you can buy with your SNAP benefits. Some states like Florida, Texas, Louisiana, and Indiana already have rules that restrict the purchase of so-called junk food, like candy, soda, and certain snack items. Now, other states, including Ohio and Pennsylvania, are considering similar bans. This means that in the near future, what you can and can't buy with your EBT card might depend entirely on the state you live in. This adds another layer of complexity for families just trying to put food on the table. With all these changes happening at once, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, but being prepared is your best defense. So, what can you do right now? Here are 4 key steps to take. First, check your benefits. Your October benefit amount might be different. The easiest way to do this is to log into your state's online SNAP portal. If you're not online, you can call your local SNAP office to get your updated information. Second, know the new limits. Double-check that your household's income and assets still fall under the new thresholds I mentioned earlier. If your situation has changed recently, make sure you report it. Third, and this is critical for anyone affected by the new work rules, document your hours. If you are under 55 and not exempt, start keeping meticulous records. Hold onto your pay stubs, get a copy of your work schedule, or get documentation from your training program. Proof is everything, and fourth, claim all your deductions. This is especially important for seniors and people with disabilities. Make sure you're reporting all of your eligible medical expenses and utility costs. These deductions can lower your countable income and potentially increase your monthly benefit amount. Don't leave money on the table. To sum it all up, these new SNAP rules are a double-edged sword. A few households will see a very small increase in their monthly payments. However, a much larger group of people, particularly adults in their early 50s, could lose their benefits entirely if they can't navigate these strict new work requirements. Staying informed and being proactive is the best way to protect your benefits and plan for your family's needs. Now, I really want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these changes? Do you think the new SNAP rules are fair, or do they put too many vulnerable people at risk of going hungry? Let me know what you think down in the comments section. If this video was helpful and cleared things up for you, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to Money Instructor for more updates that affect your finances. And please share this video with a friend or family member who might need to know about these important changes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.